Hello, welcome to the painting stream. Welcome to my spot. This is where shit goes down. Bob, say hello to the people. Bob. Bob's the silent type. This is where shit goes down, man. This is where shit goes down. Canvas. Okay, this is a round one. Obviously, if anybody here is over the age of 6 and they know their shapes, you can see this is a circle. We got a couple canvases here. We got a super value canvas, 16 by 20, 16 by 20, two piece. Hopefully, we can do this painting and one of these, or even another one, depending on how I'm feeling. Hope everyone. Hi, Lucy. By the way, I don't think I've said it, but hello, Lucy. Let me introduce. Let me get my equipment here. Let me get my my shit here in order. But here's the painting. Here's the painting supplies, man. Here's the my paints that I use. Okay, I use these Gamblins. Look at this. Gamblin solvent-free gel. Okay, it's a good good mixture. We got like blacks and browns and yellows and this and that, and paint thinners, odorless paint thinner. We got some acrylic shit here, some gessos and whatnot. Here's the palette. Here's the palette that I use, a brush, palette knife. Yeah, look at this shit. Thing's huge. Thing is massive. Kim, hello. Oh my God, have not seen you in what feels like years. Draw a clover deep throating a microphone. Sure, I could do that. That's on the other website though. But yeah, this is a big ass fucking palette. Look at me and Bob. I'm a little rusty, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't painted in years. It feels like more accurately, probably like close to a year since I've painted, so I'm a little nervous. I don't quite know how this is gonna go. So I got a plethora of tools. Okay, I'm gonna introduce my tools. Okay, oil paint is my medium of choice. Is oil paint. It's called alla prima, or wet on wet. Denver, welcome in. I do wet on wet painting. So that means this canvas gets primed with a thin oil paint layer of whatever color. Really, we usually go black or white, and then a painting is done over top of it, and it helps blend everything together and everything and whatnot. My brush now, okay, I feel like I should have to say, because I've said it before in other streams, so I feel like I have to address it here. Okay, I do not support the Bob Ross company anymore. I've not given them money in years. Anything that you see here, like the easel, is Bob Ross. I got it for my 18th birthday. 19th birthday? 19th birthday. I got this easel. Yeah, they are dickheads. I would highly suggest you guys go and watch the documentary made by his son on Netflix. If you have Netflix, go and watch that documentary. Not a whole lot of people have seen it. I think they should have. I don't support the Bob Ross company. They fucked over Bob. There's not a Ross member of the company anymore. They kicked the son out. Anyone who was related to Bob no longer has a share in the Bob Ross company, which is fucking crazy. So I don't give them money. Everything that I use, like the Bob Ross brushes, the easel, the cutout, were all before my boycott. There are really good brands out there, like the guy that Bob Ross learned from, Alexander, I'm forgetting his last name. He has a line of brushes that if you were to get into this and you don't want to support the company, which I highly think you shouldn't do, go and check out the guy that inspired Bob Ross and taught Bob Ross the technique and whatnot, and his mentor. His shop is still around and nobody supports it. So yeah, 2-inch brush. It looks like a house painting brush. It is not. It is for this technique. As you can see, big old strokes. That's how it's done. palette knife, big old thing. Look at that, big old thing. Step line, Italy, 109. I don't know what the fuck that means. I paint. I've been painting for years, but I am not a expert. Let's see here. We got some brushes here. We got this. This is one of my favorite brushes. This is again. Everything I own that was Bob Ross. It was before the boycott. Half size round. This is a it doesn't look round. It kind of looks more oval shaped, which is fine. But when this brush creates some of the best fucking trees ever. I swear to God. This is another great artist that if you guys were to get into the hobby of painting, oil painting, or acrylic, Kevin Hill on YouTube. Kevin Hill. I use this 3/4 inch flat brush. I love this. This is great for rocks. Bob Ross uses a thing called liquid white. All liquid white is, everyone thinks liquid white is a secret formula. It's not. It's just linseed oil and white paint. So you can make this stuff your home at home. It might be a little different consistency. The specific oil in here is safflower. It's not sunflower. It's safflower, S-A-F flower. But it's look at it. It says it's vegan, animal friendly, eco friendly, or whatever the fuck else. Brush conditioner. You should use brush conditioner. Again, there's so many different brands. Don't buy Bob Ross. Another Kevin Hill brush, 1 inch. I have about 15 different fan brushes. Just knockoff brands to this. The same brush size, 2 fan brushes. I have 2 round brushes right here. Filbert is what they're called, the Filbert. Oil paint, you want to use real. Don't use synthetic. Use real haired brushes. Don't use synthetic. Synthetic will cut through your paint and will make your paintings look like shit. Unless you like your paintings to look like that, and then in which tell me to shut the fuck up. Yeah, you thought just because I'm painting that this was gonna be like a PG-13 stream? You're wrong. Super thin liner brush, detailed. Look how thin this thing is. It's like 3 hairs on this thing, dude. Smaller palette knife. Look at that. A smaller palette knife. Things fucking kick ass. Also, paper towels. They're essential for any painter. Paper towels. Shop towels are the way to go. Did you hear me? Shop towels are the way to go. They soak up oil super nice. When I do a painting and I need it dried, I take some of this and I slap it right on the painting and it dries it. Dries it out. It soaks up the oil out of the paint. It's nice. It's nice. And it doesn't leave like a texture or anything. Ocean brushes or ocean sponges. These are way better than like normal sponges like this. I mean, this isn't a sponge. I mean, it's the same material. This is a real sea sponge. Right? They go down there and they fucking yank these out and they dry it out and becomes a sponge. This is awesome for creating details like trees and whatnot. So yeah, again, I'm just trying to stall here because I'm extremely nervous to paint. I haven't painted in, Lucy would know better than me, probably close to a year that I've painted. So, because the last time I painted was when Lucy was here, but it wasn't this last time she was here. I don't even know what to paint. I think I might take this down and put one of the square ones up, one of the traditional ones up. It's like riding a bike sometimes, but also, you know, I still fuck up. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I do landscapes. Here, hold on. Let me go grab one. This isn't even one of my good ones that I consider a good one. But little Bob Ross lore. That's why Bob Ross went into this style of painting. He was a traditional painter. Where you sit there and you paint over a thing for fucking weeks and weeks. He said he would have a vision for a painting and it would be gone before the painting even started or before the painting finished. So, anyways, here's one of my paintings. This is what we do. This is a huge painting too. This is fucking, this is his size. This is the size that he would do. This is 18 by 24. Look at that. It's not even that good of a painting. I've done way better. This painting's 7 years old. So I was thinking, I was looking through some old paintings, and I was getting a little idea. I'm gonna take this one down. I also got this little baby one. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. Little baby canvas. Not gonna do that one though. She can take herself dancing, chat. She could take herself dancing, she says. Okay. She could buy herself flowers. She can do a lot of things, I guess. Everything in my studio is super jerry-rigged. Everything about it. I got fucking strips, screws, and this and that. Dude, I beat the shit out of my easel. Anyways, so I'm thinking we're gonna do a deep forest painting. I think we're gonna do one of my favorite paintings to do. Deep in the forest. We're gonna start out. We're gonna paint this black. We're gonna paint this black, chat. We got gesso. Fucking Northwest Pacific America's forest. Yeah, essentially. We're gonna paint. Excuse me, chat. That was about me 5 minutes before stream, to be honest. We're gonna create a general shape here, right? So I want my light area somewhere in the middle, because especially if you're selling paintings, you want to keep as much eye attention, like from someone viewing, in your painting as possible. You know, if you put it like closer to an edge, when someone's looking at your painting, their eye is gonna be drawn off over here, and then it's just gonna go off. A little psychology thing there. But it's whatever. It's whatever. So we're gonna prime this shit up, man, with some black. But you don't want a dead center either. You know, you want a little off. You know what I'm saying? So. See, now we're committed. You know, now we can't go back. Well, we could go back. It would just take a lot. Down here on the edges, your edges you want the darkest. Obviously, you don't have to go too crazy. Yeah, so you can kind of start drawing out too. I'm already starting to see some shit. You know, it's gonna be a good one. See, I like that feathering effect on the edges there as the paint kind of goes away. I might keep that effect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at that, isn't that cool? Like a portal. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I like that. I like that. No, we're not priming it with white. We're priming it with black. It's already primed white. When this dries, this is only going to take a couple minutes to dry. But when it does dry, we'll just be able to go over with a clear coat of. So I didn't explain this either. There is liquid white, which is just white paint with like linseed oil or sunflower oil or whatever the fuck, right? But there's just, you could just use like a regular oil-based medium, which I showed it at the beginning of stream. This brand right here, Gamblin. It's solvent-free gel. I fucking on the palette, and then I cover this whole canvas in this in this clear gel-like stuff, and it helps everything blend. Again, yeah. Anyways, natural sponge, ocean sponge. You know, this is what SpongeBob wishes he could, you know, be. You know, man, have you guys watched SpongeBob recently? Shit fucking sucks. Shit actually fucking sucks. Yeah, see, he just fucking adds so much texture already, dude, to like the... Dude, seriously, SpongeBob fucking sucks nowadays, man. I will say, though, I'm seeing something that's kind of bothering me. I can cover it up. It's not a big deal. There's like this faint straight line. Okay, nature has no straight lines in it. Yo, what is that? Resubbed with Prime edible wet napkin. 1 month streak. Thanks for resubbing with Prime. Thank you for using Jeff Bezos' money to support the channel. So we're just gonna give that a minute or two to dry. We do want it completely dry before we do anything. Okay, I think we're ready. This big old glob here, you see this shit? You see that? That is solventless gel solution, whatever the fuck is in it. I don't know what it is, but this is our base layer. I'm gonna scoop this up and just right there on it, and spread it around. I can use it all, but you know, it's just it helps spread it where it needs to be, right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And because there's no pigment to this, that's why you use this clear stuff on black canvases, black painted canvases. Is so, you know, if I were to try and use, you know, liquid white, I mean, look, it doesn't take a complex. It's not a complex thing. I think I am gonna end up being. I think I am gonna end up using all this fucking gel. Also, if I missed your message because I'm looking away, I'm sorry. Okay, I am not ignoring you. I don't have eyes on the back of my fucking head. So I don't know if it's picking up, if my phone is picking up, but the canvas is wet. I'm gonna go over it a couple times to make sure it's fucking even and shit. I apologize too if these sounds are not as ASMR as you like. We're just shitting here in chat. A lot of people are not gonna like the noises that I make. I tried doing a painting for my cousin one time, and he literally had to tell me to stop or he was going to sit outside. He could not handle the sounds of painting. Like this sound, he was like losing his mind. He's like, I can't fucking stand that shit. When the palette knife came out, he about lost it. Okay, I think that's evenly distributed. And that's fine, man. People have triggers, you know? people have audio triggers, and that's fine, dude. You know, that's fucking just whatever. So what I'm gonna do here, right? We got blue, okay? Fucking flatten that shit out, okay? If you try and take this big old brush and just go into one of these globs, not gonna work, dude. You're gonna get it's gonna be super uneven. But when you get it flat, when you drag it out like that, you can just pull in a little bit and tap, right? And just tap it in, tap it in, tap it in, like Happy Gilmore. Come on, tell me you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, get the fuck out of my stream. So now you got paint all through the brush, and that's when you can just come down in here and distribute this blue. So you could just see that blue, man. I love this fucking blue. So we're gonna just cover. So, all right, the difference, right, is between like an opaque and transparent. I mean, if you don't know it, come on. There is blues, browns, and blacks are all transparent. It doesn't show up on black, but white, yellow, and red. No, red and green are transparent as well. It's like the whites, the yellows, the oranges. Well, thank you to everyone who gifted a sub. I very much appreciate it. It means a lot. All right, so now we can start seeing the blue. Can you guys start seeing the blue? Cool. So we got the blue down here, which is good, which is great. That's what we need. That's what we want. Okay. Ooh, I think it's time that we beat it, man. Should we beat the brush? I can feel paint thinner all over my legs. And then we just beat the fuck out of it. Dry it off on the towel. Maybe get one more. And that's a dry brush right there. Okay, next is, I'm not gonna lie, is a bit of the intimidating part. Okay, this is when shit starts actually getting fucking real, chat, okay? I think what I'm gonna do is do a little, let's just start out with a little bit of the slightest bit of green. I just have an idea, and I'm gonna just see if it works. I just have an idea. I'm just gonna see if it works. Yeah. A little glow effect coming out of it. I like that a lot. But I wanted more of that green. Too much, maybe. It's green. If you guys can't tell, this is green. Now we're gonna grab the big brush again. Ha! Fucking dude. God, man, I forgot how funny my chat is, dude. You guys are just hilarious, man. Big brush. This is just to blend everything together. Big strokes, big strokes. Raise your hand if you like big strokes. Anyways. Now, okay, we need some depth in here. You know, should I try and bring in the camera a little bit? Who's the guy in the background? That's Bob Ross. The fact that you don't know, or if you're just fucking trolling me, it worked. Now I'm pissed off. It's Bob Ross. So right now, on my palette, that looks like black, right? That right there, that looks like nothing. But if I take a little bit of white, drop it down in here, that's the color. You can kind of see it. It's kind of like an olive drab. It's like an olive drab. So you want, you know, In paintings, you need depth, you need color change as like things come closer and further apart. So the stuff in the light and everything needs to be really washed out and light in color. Just to explain kind of like what I'm doing here. I'm gonna even add more white. Right, I like that. So I'm just gonna get some of that tree color that I was making. The sap green, burnt umber, and white. I'm getting a little bit more white in here. I'm just making a super, like almost like a gray. And that's when we're gonna come in here and we're gonna fucking just add in some things growing, some sticks. Super light touch, bro. Super light touch. Like you seriously don't need much. And then when they're starting to come a little closer in frame, that's when you start adding more pressure. Alright, who's ready to get a little fucking crazy here, I guess. This is probably my least favorite brush, so I'm gonna try and use it today. Over here, you don't have to fucking worry about too much, you know. But that glow, man, that glow is gonna really make this shit look good. Yo. Super faint up here, man. You almost don't even need color. You just let the residual fucking brush, or color on the brush, kind of just touch out on the edges here. So we just take like a fucking roll of paint right there. You can see it right there. Look at that. We're just gonna fucking start putting in some shit around in here. So, you know, there's got to be some place for all these trees and everything to sit on, man. Kind of rub it in there. We can get fucking tough with it. Just rub one in there. Yes. All right. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Gonna get a fan brush. A little bit of white. A little white, little green, little leftover green. I didn't clean the brush. I'm gonna go over here in the blue. Okay, we're gonna just load this up, man. We're just gonna load this fucking paint up, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Can you guys even see this? We're loading it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Whoop. Sharpen it like a fucking fine knife. Look at that. Look at that. You can't even fucking see. I'm fucking showing it wrong like an asshole. Anyways. Now it's okay if you'll see it that it's picking up some brown from the brown that I put underneath. That's good. That's good. You don't want to fight things that are happening on the canvas, man. No, when shit happens on a canvas, you gotta just roll with it. You gotta just roll with it. Okay? Look at that. Boom, just brought it out. This is my brother on stream. This is my brother.
Yo! Nick, Zach, Derek.
One of my biggest supporters, my brother. All right, there you go. Check that out. We're just gonna bring in these fucking bushes and everything from back here. We're gonna just bring this all forward. Yeah. So now I kind of got this shit blocked in with some color down here and over here. All right. Cool. Man. Yeah, this is fucking awesome so far. I'm really satisfied with this. Yeah, I'm already really satisfied with this. Which is rare as an artist for anyone in my chat who is creative. I know Nick DJs. Cody plays guitar. Lucy also draws and paints. Anyone who's creative at all knows how critical you can be for yourself. I want to add in a little color to these rocks down here because there's not going to be much light reaching here, so I just want a little hint at something, a little fucking taster. Also, if you're ever painting, I tend to kind of lean my head a little bit to kind of get a better angle on things. Don't do that, okay? It's a bad habit that I have to break. It's because when you're looking like this and you're trying to be all fucking like, you need to be square with your canvas. You know, it's good to take a step back and look right at like what you need. You know, but you don't, like, when you're like this, it's hard to get perspective of your paintings. Take a step back every once in a while. I'm about to pull the rug out from this water right now. Watch this shit. Bam. Love that, man. That looks like for my photographers, it looks like when you have a long exposure on water and those waterfalls just look super smooth, silky smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this song? I think it's Michael Jackson. Lucy, good night. I love you. Thank you for being here. Everyone give a good everyone give a big hug to Lucy. Some flowers down there you can kind of see. See, the best effect that you can give your paintings, you see that? You see how it's not mixed like this? Right? How it's marbled is how Bob would call it, marbled. That's what you want. So when you get a roll of it on your painting or on your knife, it's got all of that data. Okay. Alright, so far, so good. I like this. Well, that's usually where I'd call it, but I'm just adding stuff that might be too dark to see on stream, but it's there. Okay. What do you guys think? I think that's done. I consider that done. It's perfect, dude. Dude, don't say that. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. What I probably will do here is just add some white on these. Yeah. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just adding some highlights to the water. Okay. All right. I think that's a done painting. I think that's I'm satisfied with that. Now, what I am gonna do, I mentioned this earlier in stream. For those of you that are getting into oil painting, my biggest advice to you is invest in shop towels. Oil towels from your mechanic shop, AutoZone, La Schwab, this, whatever the fuck, Walmart, wherever they have these blue mechanic towels, these soak up oil. Okay, this is what they use for like cleaning up like oil spills or like cleaning their hands with oil and shit. It soaks it up. So when a painting is wet like this, like super wet, right? Like this is fresh. Like if I just went like this, it would just ruin it. So I pick a spot where I want my signature to be, and I get a little piece of this. You can kind of see where I'm going with it. And I kind of just pick a spot. I'm kind of thinking like right here, you know, down here maybe. Like I always think if someone framed this, I always had to be consider it like, because sometimes a frame will come and cover up like a ½ inch, quarter inch on all sides of the painting sometimes. So you don't want it like right on the edge because it'll get covered up. So my spot might be like right here or here. There's so many times, dude, where I've moved my signature all over the fucking place, dude. Like, I would put it somewhere, and I'm like, that looks like shit, and I'd wipe it away and put whatever was back there. That's what's awesome about oil paint, dude, is I could just wipe this and just, like, I could scrape all this off, paint it white again, and then just start over. Super cool. Like right there. So now that'll stay there. That'll stay there until for a few minutes, and then I'll take it off and I'll sign it. But yeah, there you go. There's my painting for Z King. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Of course, I'm not. It sounds like I'm ending the stream, but I'm not. Who's ready for the beating of a lifetime? How is everyone doing, by the way? For everyone that's tuning in, I have a whole lot of people here, man. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around and watching. I know it's not the most, you know, a lot of people have followed this channel for loads of reasons, right? They followed for my painting streams way back in the day. They followed for fucking Call of Duty Zombies. They followed for Fallout. They followed for RP. Everyone here that's just here, whoever's here every night watching, regardless of what I'm doing on stream, thank you very much. Means a lot to me. Here you guys go. So you can see everything. Look at that. So there you go. There's a nice close-up. So yeah, as you can see, it's yeah, you got the trees in the background, super faded, and then as the river comes in, it just comes in more and more. And that's it. Signed. Done. Now, I have a firm rule that when I sign a painting, I'm done. I'm done. I don't touch it. When I sign a painting, I feel I'm satisfied enough where I don't have to touch anything anymore. This is a done painting, finished painting. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I love you all. Stay tuned tomorrow for another pair of streams, probably a painting one, and then another gaming one, probably some RP, 90s, or Paradox. Come through, and I'll see you guys then. So I love you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.